Alright, and what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about The Last of Us Part 2. We're going to be giving my full review and thoughts on the game. Now, one thing I want to bring up quickly is the scores for the game. There's been a lot of negative and positive review bombing, and this review will be completely unbiased towards anything Naughty Dog has done, which if you look at the YouTuber Geeks and Gamers, especially, I've noticed it with him, is I find he is biasly hating on the game because of what Sony, Naughty Dog, and Muso did with their copyright strikes. I personally don't take his opinion for shit about the game. He is a completely biased reviewer and is biasly hating on the game, not giving it a chance. If you haven't played the game, I personally will not take your opinion into account, as you haven't played the game, you haven't experienced it. I got this game an hour before it came out, downloaded, played it around 2 a.m. on the 1st, the 19th. What was it, 19th? Yeah. And I just finished it. Now it is June 20th at 10 p.m. I finished it, I believe. And we're gonna discuss this game, because I think a lot of people are wrong about it. There's a lot of good stuff to this game, and I want to dive deep into that. So first off, we're going to get the elephant out of the room. This has spoilers. Playing as Abby. Oh, boy, yeah. We do that for about 4 hours in the game. Now, a lot of people were saying that you play as her for 12 hours, or for this hours, or for half of the fucking game. No, you play as her for about 4 hours, and before that, you play as Ellie for a good 12 hours of the game. And you do actually start out this game playing as Joel, which I thought was really sweet and awesome, that we get to play as Joel one last time before, yes, he does die by the hands of Abby. And one of the reasons they wanted us to play as Abby, was for us to understand why Ellie did let Abby live in the end of the game. And I feel once you play as Abby, if you don't skip the cutscenes, if you pay attention to the story and fully play it through, you do understand why Ellie did let Abby live in the end. Now, one of the reasons why, the main reason that I found playing the game, that was heavily implied why Ellie let Abby live, was because of Lev. The reason is because she didn't want Lev to end up like Ellie, losing Lev's Joel. And I gotta say, that makes a lot of sense, and I feel like Ellie learned a lesson over this game. She had a flashback of Joel and how happy Joel made her and everything it went through, and she realized that that is what Abby is to Lev, and I think that makes a lot of sense for Ellie to let her live in the end of the game. Now, a lot of people are talking shit about Joel's death. That's what a lot of the anger is from this game, but I think a lot of people aren't understanding that. This is an apocalyptic world. You're only so lucky until your luck runs out, and then you do die. Abby has a justified reason. No matter how much I don't like the character, and I love Joel and wanted Joel to live, I don't know why people are shocked about this. I saw this coming from the beginning of the game. From the first trailers, I knew Abby was gonna die. Now, talking like that, I would kind of wish I recorded this in Facecam, but it's like 10:35 and it's hot in my room, and I don't want to do Facecam. I do, but it's too hot for that. But I find a lot of people are hating on this game because of Joel's death, and I'm just like, well, people, what did you expect? The first trailer we got showed Joel in the light, looking like he was like a ghost or something, and we had Ellie saying she wants to go murder everyone and get her revenge. I think that was pretty clear, cut, and dry from the beginning of the game. We all knew getting into this that Joel was gonna die, and playing as Abby also does give us that context of why Abby kills Joel. Now, sure, it is hours and hours after Joel dies, which for some people can be a little stressful, but playing the game, you don't really have your mind on it. You're just murdering everyone you see, and you're just flying through this game and absolutely loving it. I honestly don't see a huge problem with the game. Now, if you ask Geeks and Gamers what the problem is with this game, he will simply say this.
The blatant copyright abuse from Naughty Dog, from Muso TNT Limited on behalf of Sony and Naughty Dog. Not once has Forbes or any other mainstream publication covered these stories, and he is confused. Paul is confused. What is going on? Why does everyone criticize Naughty Dog?
Now see, that sounds like a pretty biased hate opinion. He never talks about the game or the story ever. He does a couple times, but he mainly talks about the fucking shit with Muso, and I just can't respect this guy and his opinion when he hasn't played the game. He's watched cutscenes on YouTube of the game without everything that goes with those cutscenes. He's a fucking clown, and that just has to be said. Now, one thing a lot of people are also hitting, I guess pointing out and getting angry is this scene right here.
What the hell are you doing here?
I think I'd let you do this on your own.
What the hell are you doing here?
You think I'd let you do this on your own?
Now, you can see they did change that for the trailer, but I don't know why people think this is surprising. Have you ever watched a Marvel trailer before? Or any modern movie trailer? Yeah. They fucking change shit to prevent spoilers, so you don't know what's happening. Oh my god, it's insane, right? Marvel has added extra scenes in their trailers. Look at this shot from Avengers Infinity War. That wasn't in the movie. And you know what? That's fine. Marvel does that in their trailers. People do that in their trailers to cause hype. That is not false advertising, and I don't know why people are saying it is. It's simply not. Shut up, phone. I personally love the story of this game. I think it is amazing. I will say that I did see the leaks, and I fucking hated it. I thought this game was gonna be complete dog shit. And when I first started playing as Abby, I went back to shitting on the fucking game, because I hated it. But as you play through as Abby, you get used to it, you start to like the characters surrounding her, and it does give you the important context you need to know why Jill died, and to really know the ending of this game. And I think that is very, very important for people who do want to play this game, to understand the context. And I still don't know why people were surprising, but that's how I feel about the story and everything with Muso and everything. Now we're going to go into the gameplay of this game. The gameplay of the game is somewhat similar to the first game, where we have the basic combat, but this game does bring in new stuff like dodging. You can go prone and everything, hide in the bushes, and you can steal. It's pretty much the same sort of gameplay mechanics, which is some cool stuff added on extra. You can change the difficulty on certain stuff. There's a lot of cool things you can do with this game. You can change the settings, you can put it on certain modes to just make it easier for you or make it harder for you. And I think that's really cool. And Naughty Dog has invented a lot of different stuff for this game that I personally haven't used, but I saw them mentioned in videos. I just don't remember what they're called, but there is a lot of cool stuff with this game. And that's how I feel about the gameplay. Amazing gameplay. If you love the first gameplay, you'll fucking love the gameplay in the second game. Moving on to the graphics, we all know these graphics are absolutely gorgeous. The water looks real, like it looks like real water, and it's just amazing. I highly recommend you guys do play this game. With all of that being said, I'd say this game is about a solid 8.5 to 9 out of 10. No game is perfect, so we can't give it a 10 out of 10. And I'd take all those 10 out of 10 scores as a 9 out of 10, but the way the IGN, at least, rates their games from the scale of 1 to 10, is 10 being a masterpiece, not perfect, but a masterpiece, because no game is perfect, nothing is perfect, except for me, of course. And I believe it was like a 3 or a 4 was an average score. So, what did you guys think of this game if you have played it through? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below now. If you I guess you've gotten this far, so you know all the spoilers. I definitely recommend you guys play this game. If you guys do pick this up and do play it through, let me know what you thought of it down below. Please, if you guys do not like this game, I'd love for you to tell me why. But if you do bring up the Musou stuff and everything, I'm just gonna ignore your review. But I'd love to have a conversation with you guys down below. Or if you want to message me, my Twitter and Instagram are also in the description below. If you guys would love to tell me your thoughts on the game, I'd love to hear them. And if you guys ever want to chat, my DMs are always open. That is it for this video. I loved this game, and I really think fans of the first game will too. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.